Alright, I think we're live again. Let's see real quick. I'm gonna put something in the chat. Hello, I think we are good to go though. How is everybody doing? I am back streaming again. Let me see. I'm trying to get this chat to work. What I'm trying to do is put it in the left, bottom left corner of the screen. Oh, perfect. Okay, it's working. Um, yeah, I know. I'm sorry that it's so late for you. Let's see. Okay, yes, it's working. Woo. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I am using Streamlabs for the first time. Thanks to Unkind Pear for showing me that. So yeah, we're going to be using that, and I'm going to be, well, hopefully, this is going to be a decent stream. So this is my first time using Streamlabs, so let's see how it goes. But yeah, the goal of this stream, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the screen. The goal of this whole stream is to create a Roblox game based off of your ideas. So I'm going to be looking at the chat quite a bit, and yeah, hold on one second, guys. All right, so that's one way to start a live stream. Sorry about that, guys. My little sister walked in and needed something, so I'm back now. Though, let's go ahead and get to the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Studio again. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, the goal. I may turn this into a series because this isn't gonna be that long of a stream. But kind of the goal of this is to, like I said earlier, create a game based off of your guys' ideas. So you guys are going to put ideas in the chat. I'm going to read them and hopefully be able to, well, turn that into a game. So we'll see how this goes. Let's go ahead and get started. I want to turn off this desktop audio real quick. So, yeah. Once you guys have ideas, go ahead and throw them in the chat. They can be as wacky as you want. The goal is just to make a game off of your ideas. So once you have ideas, throw them in the chat. Yeah, I'm going to turn my mic off for 1 second because I want to check and see how the stream is doing, like, statistically real quick. So be right back. Okay, I think it's going well. Oh, I gotta turn off the background. I was playing the stream back to me. Okay, so let's get started. First I see you should make a sword that whenever you kill someone, the sword starts getting more red, and the more kills you get. Okay, so I think what you're saying, I think I kind of get what you're saying. Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and I'm gonna, for that, just gonna use Roblox's default sword, and I'll kind of change that. So let's go ahead and, what did that say? Did that say kills, or, yeah, whenever you kill someone, the sword starts getting more and more red. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and try that. So let me go ahead and open the sword script. There should be a part in this script. Yes, here we go. Take damage. So here, I'm just going to edit this part of the script to check how much health this humanoid that we just damaged has. So we can just say if humanoid.health is less than or equal to 0, whoops, not 9, then, so at this point, we just need to make this handle redder. Okay, so so this is going to be a little tricky just because this is like a union. Because if I try and just change the color like that, oh, I'm sorry, no, it's a mesh. So I can't, okay, let me find a different sword. I just need a model, because I can't build. So, sword model. See, this also has a mesh. Wonderful. We need something without a mesh. Okay, no, I just want to see. Oh, yay, another mesh. Another mesh, another mesh. Okay. What if I said sword part? No. Okay, so here's an empty mesh. So if I did this, oh, there we go. Okay, so I think what I can actually do is change it. If I say 240, it makes it darker red, right? 200. Yeah, so okay, so I think it's gonna start out at 255, so the brightest red it can get. And what I'm thinking, let's go ahead and put this as our new handle real quick. And let me put those in there, and the touch interest. Okay, so we have all these. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna go ahead and, when we see that the humanoid has died, we'll just change the brick color, subtract, like, what, 50 from it? Maybe? Okay, okay, yeah, let me try that. Or, not 50, let's do 10. So, what we're gonna do, how are we gonna do that, though? Because that means we need to change the RGB of the color. Okay, let's try it. So we can say script.parent.color, handle.color equals to script.parent.handle.color plus, no, minus RGB, no, color 3, that's what it is, color3.new 10, 0, 0. So we're going to subtract 10 from it each time we get a kill. So let me just go ahead and spawn a ton of rigs real quick. Block rig, let me go ahead and put you over here, and we'll just duplicate him a few times. So now we have a ton of dummies that will act as our rigs. Let's go and put the classic sword in starter pack, and let's go ahead and see if this works. Honestly, I have no idea. I kind of just am making this up as I go. Oh, whoops. I actually totally forgot. I was working with VR. Oh gosh, that is loud. Hold on, 1 second. I forgot. This place I was working with VR before. So let me go ahead and open up a new place and move this stuff to it real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Cause yeah, we've got like a VR thing going on in here. Just open up a new one real quick. Alright, sorry about this, guys. I'm almost got it back. Okay, let me copy and paste this into our new place. Whoops, paste into, shoot. Well, okay, so this is the way we're gonna start the stream, huh? Alright, so let's go ahead and put all these rigs or dummies back into this place. Alright, I've almost got it. Let me go ahead and switch back here. The window. So I just gotta change something real quick. Okay. Because I need... Let me publish this real quick, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. 1 sec. Okay, I think I've got it. I just gotta make sure that I switch the display capture of the screen to be this new studio place. So let me see. Okay, it worked. Here we go. Alright, so let me go ahead and keep this going. I'm going to use Tool Grip Editor to go ahead and edit the position of the sword, because obviously this is not the right way it's supposed to go. Let's go ahead and rotate this like that. How do we need it? Like this? Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and move it over. I need this to not be one stud. If you guys don't know what this is a plugin by Clone Trooper. It basically allows you to position parts really easily, tools very easily. So it's really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and play this again. Give it another shot. Okay, here we go. Oh, that didn't work for some reason. So, alright, okay. Sub on color 3. Interesting. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, yeah. So I'm getting these errors that are saying I can't perform math on colors, which I guess makes sense. Oh, okay, so it changed the color, that's for sure. Um, it's making it less, like, brighter red each time. Oh! Oh, okay, there we go. So, we actually basically got it to work. If we set it to be black, yeah, there we go. It works. So let's just set this to be black. I'm gonna, once again, I'm gonna use Tool Grip Editor. Is my mic working now? I think it is, but I just want to make sure. Edit Tool Grip. This should be where it's supposed to be. I'm a little confused. Oh, I don't think you can do this in the workspace or in. Okay, let me try. Whoops. Edit Tool Grip. I mean, I think you should be able to technically. Well, let's see if that works. If it doesn't, then that's okay. We know that it worked. So it just gets redder and redder each time you get a kill. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why this tool is all weird, but as you can see, it is technically working. Sort of. So it's kind of weird because I haven't added a debounce. So I could continue to work on this. I could add a debounce, but I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this one as is and move on to the next one because we've already been streaming for what? Like 17 minutes? So, let's go ahead and go on to this next one. Alright, I see when you walk, your head gets bigger. Actually, I like that one a lot. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So, I think... Let me pull something up because I always forget how you're supposed to check when a player walks. Player walked. Wow, there's a car alarm going off right now. I have no idea if you can hear it or not. Okay, let's go ahead. If a player, let's just say took a step. So each time the player takes a step. Perfect. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and borrow Forerunner's code. And go ahead and put this in a local script. There we go. So this basically checks to see if we have walked a stud. Every stud we walked, I'm gonna go ahead and edit this so that we grow our head. So let's go ahead and make a remote event called grow head. And every time we walk one stud, we are going to fire that server. There we go. So that's going to fire a server, which means now we just need to pick it up and grow the player's head. Okay, let me go ahead and name this head growth and stud walked, I guess. So we can say, oops, I forgot to do this. So we can say game.replicatedStorage.grow head on server event. So whenever that event is fired, we can pick up the player that triggered the event. Now I need to just double check and see. I knew how to resize your head. There's a certain value. Yeah, let's see. So there's a certain value that is inside of your humanoid. So let me just make sure that I have that name right to avoid errors. So it's head scale. Okay. So we're just going to take the head scale of the player. So we'll say player, we'll just try and find the humanoid. So if game.workspace find versus child player.name, then player.character.humanoid. And then we can paste that head scale value plus equals, let's just say 0.1. So let's go ahead. I'm going to just publish this real fast and hit play. Okay, so every time we walk a stud, oh my goodness, that is crazy how big the head is. It's like completely weighing me down. So yeah, that works, but I'm going to make that a very, like a lot smaller. So it just barely grows your head. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. It is magnitude. If it's 0, then that. Okay, there we go. So I think it's actually growing. It's hard to tell. One sec. Okay, yeah, it's working. So this is yeah, so it's adding 0.001. I think I'm gonna remove one of the zeros real quick so that it grows a little bit faster. So 0.01, it should grow by that amount each time we walk a step. So this one is a little bit interesting. So we could use tween service. That is very possible, a possible solution. But given that Roblox has a built-in head scale, I am gonna go ahead and use that. So yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it back to 0.001. So the longer you stay in the game, the longer you walk, the more your head grows. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and find another one. Okay, let's see. I'm scrolling up a bit. Wait. Okay. Bagel eating button. So whenever you make a cat that follows players that say hey. So yeah, we can do that. Bagel button and a cat that follows players. Yeah, let's go ahead and we can do that. So let's start with a bagel button because that's going to be easier. Again, I'm going to use a model for the bagel because I cannot build for the life of me. So we're going to go ahead and have this bagel here. That doesn't look bad. And let's just go ahead and make a button, I guess. There we go, that's a button. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the scripts in it. Let's see, button, yeah. Get rid of those, get rid of those, get rid of those. And we're gonna put the bagel inside of replicated storage. I'm actually gonna make it a handle, and this will be a tool. So let's go ahead and say bagel, and we'll go ahead and put the handle in there. Alright, I totally misspelled bagel. Alright, let's go ahead and fix that real quick. There we go, we have a tool named bagel, and I'm going to script the tool in a second, but first I want to script the button. So let's put a script in here. We'll say bagel button. Okay, so script.parent.clickDetector.mouse button click, connect function, player. So we're just going to detect whenever a player clicks this, and when they do, we're going to clone the bagel. Game.replicated storage. No, first. It keeps saying first. .bagel. That's what you get for having Roblox Studio auto finish everything you write. Okay, so bagel.parent equals to player.backpack. Okay, and that's basically all we need. So that will clone it and put it in their backpack. Next, we want to go ahead and heal the player whenever they use the bagel. So let's go ahead and oh wait, we need a local script actually. So actually, yeah, let's just call this bagel server. We're going to need a bagel client as well. Local script. Oops. Let's go ahead and name this local script bagel client. So, just so you guys know, I can't see the chat while I'm working on things. I don't, like I've said before, I don't actually have a second monitor yet. So, yeah, I'll be checking here and there. So let's enter a remote event into bagel. Call this eat, and we'll just say script.parent.activated, connect function. And we'll say script.parent.eat, fire server. So we're just going to fire the server whenever, I think that should work, whenever a player clicks it. So, what am I doing? Script.parent.eat.onServerEvent, connect function. So this will fire whenever a player clicks on the bagel, or not on the bagel, but clicks while holding the bagel. So we can say if game.workspace find first child, player.name, then we know that their character's still there, so we can say character.humanoid.health equals to 100. We're going to fully reset their health, and we'll go ahead and destroy the bagel. Okay, so I think that should all work. Let's go ahead and play it to test it out. Alright, so if I walk up to it, yep, I get bagels. And if I were to be damaged, let's go ahead and damage myself real quick. Let's give me 1 health. I'm just barely hanging on there. So let's go ahead and change my health to be 1. Switch to the server, open up the bagel, and boom. If we head back to the server, my health is 100. Yep, here it is. Perfect, so that works just fine. Alright, okay, perfect. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and let's move on to the next option. You're actually working on your game while watching? That's awesome, nice. Let's see, when you jump, it gets higher? I'm a little confused. I think it's supposed to say jump, but I'm a little confused on what gets higher. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. Okay, so we did the bagel button. We gotta do the cat that follows you. So. Alright. Let's go ahead and do the cat that follows you. Should I, edit this later and make it like a full video with just the clips? I don't know. Let me know. So yeah, I'm gonna do the cat now. Yes, cat's coming, cat's coming. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and, for the sake of time, I'm gonna go ahead and get a basic pet script because I want to be able to get in as many of these as I can. So let's just go ahead and, yeah, get a pet follow script. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a smooth movement. Yeah, this is why I prefer, I mean, we could, yeah, I guess we could script this out from scratch, but it would be quite time consuming, so I am going to go ahead and use a basic script to get started. So let's go ahead and find a cat model. I'm looking for a mesh this time. Randomly walking cat. So I don't want the scripts, I just want the part. Okay, so we have this cat. Let's go ahead and insert a script into it. Let's go ahead and paste this basic script. So we're gonna need, it's weird how it's not copying pasting text. Okay, so we need a body gyro, all that stuff. So there we go. So this is a basic pet script. It's basically whenever the player, I'll just go ahead and show it to you in case you guys want to use it. I can also link it down in the description later. Whenever a player is added, it's going to call this function that is simply going to clone this pet, put it inside of the character if there was a character found, and it's going to find the humanoid root part of the character, find its position, and make a, so this is a body gyro and body position. They both have to do with positions and positioning different parts. So we're using these, without getting into too much math, we're using these to find the humanoid root part's position, plus we're going to add a little offset, 2 to the x, y, and 3 to the z. All that said, it's literally just a script that's going to clone it and put it inside of the player and make it follow. So, assuming that worked, yep, we have a little cat that follows us smoothly. That's why we want to use body gyro instead of, like, just taking the position. So yeah, that works. There we go. We have ourselves a little cat. Okay, next idea. Whoa, okay, let's not spam in the chat. I'm going to put a cooldown on. I'm going to put a cooldown on the chat. I don't like having to do that, but I also don't like spamming, so let's go ahead and get a cooldown in here. Well, if I can find the cooldown. Guys, stop spamming, please. We're not gonna be spamming. Alright, where is the cooldown? Customization, there it is. Okay, slow mode. 10 seconds. I trust you. 5 seconds. Come on, guys. You can do it. Okay. You forgot the part where you say hey. Okay. What part where you say hey? Let me go and double check. I'm scrolling all the way up. Cat. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Cat that follows players that say hey. Oh, okay. Got it. Let me go ahead and change that script real quick then. So for that, we're just going to need to check and see. That's going to be a little bit difficult, but it shouldn't be too bad. So first we just got to check and see if the player chatted. So let me just remember, I haven't done chat things in such a long time. Let me just go ahead and double check. I think you can just use player.chatted, or chat service. But it's been a while, so let me go ahead and, yeah, it's player.chatted. That's what I thought. So I think this needs to be in a local script. Am I right? No? Oh, no, we don't. I don't think. Okay, so what we're going to do instead of player.character added, we'll just say player.chatted, connect function, and then we also want to get the message. So we'll just say message. And then we'll check and say if message, we can actually lower that. So isn't it just string.lower, right? .lower Roblox. I believe it's just string.lower. Or it's string::lower. It's one of the two. Yeah, it's string.lower, or, oh, I see what you can do. So you can either do string.lower as like a function, or string::lower as like a string. So let's go ahead and say, let's go ahead and use the string.lower. So, if string.lower message, equals hey, then we can give them the pet. But we also want to make sure that they don't already have a pet inside of them. So let's say if player.character, because we parent it to the character, right? Pet, yeah, if player.character : find first child, cat, then return end. So basically this is gonna make it so that when they chat hey, it should give them a cat. So we can say hey, and we have a little cat following us. So that's how it works. If we go ahead and die, the cat, I actually don't know if it continues to follow us. Does it? No, because it destroyed our whole character. So let's say hey, and it still gives us a cat, right? So actually, where did the cat go? If I say hey again, it should not give us a second cat. There we go. So that is how you can do that. Perfect. There we go. So that is done. Cat follows you whenever you say hey. Alright, next idea. I'm going to go ahead and take a look. Alright, idea when you say I have many friends, NPCs come and say you're not my friend anymore. I like that idea. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and make a script for that. Script right here. We'll call this many friends, and we will check to see whenever a player gets added to the game. Game.players, player added, connect function, player, and then we'll just say player.chatted, connect function, and then we'll check the message. And next we can say if string.lower message equals, what was it? I think I have many friends, right? Let me see. Yeah, I have many friends. Okay. If it is I have many friends, whoa, that's not spelled right. There we go. Then we're going to go ahead and clone some NPCs and make them walk to the player and say, you are not my friend anymore. So let's go ahead and find, there we go. Here's a walking noob NPC. We're just going to get rid of the scripts and use the NPCs. So let's go ahead and get rid of these. Boom, there we go. So it's not going to animate, I don't believe, because I don't want to have to go through all that right now. But we'll just say for I equals 1, 10, 1, do. So we're going to spawn in 10 noobs. And then we'll say, we're going to go ahead and clone the noob. So we'll say game.replicate, let's see, local noob equals to game.replicated storage dot, no, not replicated first, replicated storage dot noob clone. And then we'll say noob.parent equals to the workspace. So we're going to put it inside of the workspace. We'll say noob walk, oh, no, sorry, dot humanoid walk to, or is it dot walk to part? No, humanoid walk to. That's something, right? I'm not out of my mind. I've used that before, I'm positive. It's move to. Oh, I am out of my mind. Okay. Alright, so humanoid move to. Player.character humanoid root part position. And then we'll just say noob.humanoid chat. How do we chat? I'm trying to remember how we chat from a humanoid. How to chat from a humanoid Roblox. So I know there's a way. Chat. Yeah, you can send. That's right. You got to get a chat service and use chat. Okay, that's pretty easy. I totally forgot about that. So let's go ahead and get the chat service real quick. Put it up here. Okay. And then, let's see. We just need to say chat service chat part. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we just need to get the human, or the noobs. So we do chat service chat noob.head, comma, you're not my friend anymore. Alright, so let's go ahead and play. I actually am not sure if this will work. If it does, that'd be pretty nice because it's the first try. Alright, 20 people watching the stream, nice. Alright, here we go. I have many friends. Oh my goodness, okay. You're not my friend anymore. So it doesn't, we'd have to stay there. So we would obviously want it to be spawning around the players, what I'm thinking. So, I mean, you could obviously do that. But what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to offset them all. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'll just say, noob dot set primary part cframe dot new, and then we'll just say the noob's current cframe dot primary part dot cframe. Sorry, one sec. Oh, that's a good point. I should put it into a while loop. Thank you, guy plays. So after that, so I could put it in a while loop, but the problem is it wouldn't. Yeah, So yeah, you could do that technically, but it would never get to the next noob unless we did something different. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with what I have for now. We're gonna set its primary part cframe to cframe.new. Its primary part's position plus vector3.new. We'll just say 10, no, 2 times, no, we'll do 5 times I, comma 0, comma 0. Whoops, that's okay. So this is going to move all of them over a little bit. So if I say, I have many friends, they all come running over to me and say, I'm not you're not my friend anymore. Alright, that's actually pretty funny. Good idea, good idea. Okay, so they all moved there. So what I'm considering is actually, should I put it all in a while loop? That would make it, that would be a little difficult. I think that, so yeah, I think that I could probably do that. So let's go ahead. I'm doing the Rubik's Cube one next. I saw that one and I really like that idea. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and leave this as is. I think that's fine. So we got that. We have a hey cat. We've got all this. So now, let's go ahead and do the Rubik's Cube one. I've seen this one for a little while. When you say, I want a 4x4 Rubik's Cube, you turn into a Rubik's Cube. So I like that idea. I actually love Rubik's Cubes. I love solving those. So let's go ahead and find a Rubik's Cube model. And we're just going to set, this shouldn't actually be too difficult. So we have, oh wait, we need a 4x4 Rubik's Cube. 4x4. Maybe I'll just do a normal Rubik's Cube if I can't find a 4x4. 4x4 Rubik's Cube. Yeah, I'm going to do a regular Rubik's Cube if that's okay with everybody. So, let's go ahead and into the Rubik's Cube. And here we go. Let's go ahead and we'll call this a humanoid root part. Let's go ahead and group it together. Rubik's Cube. And we'll go ahead and insert a humanoid. Just so that it technically is still kind of a player, you know what I mean? So, here we go. We have our little Rubik's Cube. Let's go ahead and put this also in replicated storage. Okay, alright. Add it to my fandom that I like Rubik's Cube. Yeah, you could do that. Okay, so let's just actually call this chat. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, let's go ahead and call this chat. Chat handling. This will have all of our chat information. So whenever a player okay, so else if string.lower message equals, what was it? Let me just double check. Let's see. Rubik's Cube. I want a 4x4. So I'm gonna change it to I can't talk. I'm gonna just change it to I want a Rubik's Cube if that's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I want a Rubik's Cube. Actually, I know it's apostrophe S, so I'm just gonna say or string.lower message equals I want a Rubik's Cube. Then we're gonna go and set their player. Let me just see if I remember how to do that. I think I can off the top of my head. We'll just say player. Okay, we'll just say local character equals game.replicated storage dot Rubik's not replicated first dot storage dot Rubik's Cube clone character dot character dot parent equals workspace. And then we also want to set a primary part so that we can do that. There we go. And we'll say character dot set primary part C frame to the player's character primary part C frame. And then we'll say player dot character equals to character, and that should work if I did everything right. I honestly can't quite remember. I may have done something wrong, but let's just go ahead and try it. I want a Rubik's Cube. Oh, there we go. It works. So we don't have a camera following us. And it switches us back to our player. So let me go ahead and try and figure that out real quick. So, what is it? Oh, we need to set the camera. Am I missing anything? We need an animate script, maybe. Maybe that'll help. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and put that in the Rubik's Cube, the little animate script. I mean, it shouldn't do anything. I feel like I did something out of order. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did something out of order. I'm gonna check. Player's character. So there, I feel like I just wrote something out of order. Let me just double check. Alright. On the server side, yep. The model, old C-frame. Oh, I see. So we don't want to do that. We want to set the player's character before we do all this other stuff. Okay. That makes sense. So let me just see if that works. Local old C-frame equals player.character.primaryPart.C-frame. There we go. Now we'll just say player.character equals to character, and we'll just go ahead and say, oh, whoops, first we have to clone this. There we go. And we just want to say old C-frame. So now this should work. Now this should morph them into a Rubik's Cube. Hopefully that's the right order this time. So let's go ahead and say, I want a Rubik's Cube, guys. I really want a Rubik's Cube for whatever reason. And it works! We are a Rubik's Cube. So, what else? What if I want a cat? Just say, hey, and we got a cat following us. Alright, and then what was the other thing? We had one other thing. Oh yeah, I have many friends. I'm not you're not my friend anymore. And now they're just like attacking, they're harassing this Rubik's Cube right now, saying that they're not my friend. So that is, that's a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and do a couple more. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming. Probably not too much longer. Let me scroll up a bit. Alright. Let's see. A gun that shoots hot dogs. So, honestly, the guns are super hard to script. Would take probably too much time for today. I mean, I could just tween the position on the look vector, but I think that I'm gonna go ahead and try this other one. So we have, I saw one. So I have two in mind. So when you press a key to dab, an NPC shows up and slaps you while saying no, then disappears after a few seconds. Okay, so I would have to do animations for that, so I think I might just change that up a bit and have it so that so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna say /dab whenever a player does that, then we're gonna like fling the player because an NPC is gonna show up and walk over to him. So we're gonna have to anchor the humanoid, or sorry, not anchor it, disable their controls, have the character, the NPC, walk to him, say no, and fling the player. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Yeah, here we go. Okay.